She's got a burp, folks.
Oh no.
If she burps, it's going to happen because she said I have to burp and she told me to wait. And guess what? I didn't wait. Greetings. We totally messed up last newsletter. We didn't create one of these videos, even though we said we were going to. So
here we are creating the video, talking to you.
Yeah, this is just a way for you guys, if you don't want to read the whole newsletter, this will give you a very quick overview of some of the main points. And so without any further ado, I'll let my wife start, actually.
Yeah, so I actually want to start talking about the farm. Because there may be this assumption that the farm is like all Greg's thing, because that's the school that he's in, but it's actually been a really huge blessing to our whole family. This past week, Ellis has gone up to the farm every day, walked by himself from our little apartment up there. Yeah, or scootered. And he's walked up ready for his farm chores. Greg was teaching him to feed the fish and do some other things, and once that happened, he taught me how to do it. The one day that I went up, he's like, Mom, here's what you feed this one and this one and that one. So that's been really cool. We've spent time there on the weekends too, working together, planting seeds, watching them grow.
Yeah.
So that's been really cool. I love the farm. It's a peaceful place. It's a place where we get to work together.
Yeah, I mean, I reference the farm a lot, and it's kind of ambiguous. There's the burp, folks. And it really is transformative. I mean, the classes last week have been really phenomenal, and you'll see in the content, there is a farm video. The long-awaited tour of the farm, if you want to see it, I want to warn you, it's a half-an-hour video. The whole complex that is the farm is 1 hectare. It's about 2 acres. In its total size. So it takes a while to walk it, first of all, but then also to introduce all the various projects and the animals and their importance. And I take a few breaks to just explain some theological things. I mean, quite honestly, the church Big C doesn't really have a good theology of the land. And one primary takeaway, especially from the last week, has been this idea that we're either thieves, stewards, or heirs. And how we really view ourselves in the Christian walk really determines how we treat just about everything. In conjunction to that, if you define poverty, and there's different types of poverty. I'm not gonna go too far here, but if poverty is really broken relationships, right? It's our broken relationship with the Lord, it's our broken relationship with one another, it's our broken relationship with community and with creation. And so at the core of a lot of poverty issues, whether it's knowledge poverty or material poverty or things like this, it actually stems from broken relationships, which is something I learned in the farm school, and I'll probably write some blog posts about it. But go check it out. It's a long video, but you get to see aquaculture and pigs and rabbits and ducks and food forests and water pumps and cisterns and a cool bamboo toilet. And I mean, the farm's amazing. Anyway, moving right along, we're gonna you'll find in the section fresh finds. We're gonna keep that rolling. There'll always be a fresh find, something that we find to be interesting, impactful, or whatever. The first one in there is gonna be Zambezi. Zambezi is a fair trade, organic, all sorts of cool stuff. The products they produce aren't unique, but the guy who owns Zambezi was our guest speaker last week. And what he is doing in Africa as far as sourcing ethical goods is really incredible. So the link in that section goes to his website. You can see their products, you can see their story. And no, it's not an affiliate link. We don't make any money by anything that you buy there.
I just think it's cool.
Yeah.
The other thing in the Fresh Finds is called Story, and maybe you can introduce like how you came across it, but then I can tell about it.
Yeah, a friend of mine, Rosanna, she has done spoken word things in the past. She's actually out. If you ever, here's a plug for her. If you want to make an online training course, that's what she does. She helps clients make courses, online courses, and she's making them hundreds of thousands of dollars. She's got a production crew and everything. But that same production crew, I believe, helped her make the spoken word called Story, which is her story.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. She really, it starts off very heart-wrenching, talking about really deep issues that she's faced, and then really moves into God's redemption and the truth, and really this renewal and this lifting off of the weight, to where it's so inspiring, and I just want to listen to it over and over again. And Greg handed me tissues while he started it. He knew, because
you might cry. It's a tearjerker. You know, if yeah, for women, I mean, especially for women, because it is kind of a pretty heart-wrenching kind of story if you read between the lines, but it's really awesome. From there, we go to our prayer needs. We do continually have prayer needs. I guess I kind of will give an overview without giving away too much, because we really need some people to pray with us. This week we were throwing a bit of a curveball as far as our plan here. Originally we were going to do this stewardship track, do the leadership track, roll right into staffing a school. But there's a few hiccups in that plan because of some changing policy here on the campus. But it's kind of confirming something that Caroline and I were already sensing in our hearts anyway, but we don't want to tell too much because we really want to seek some wisdom. So you'll find those prayer points down there. Caroline, if you...
Way to put your thumb in the camera.
Bonk. Yeah, you'll see the prayer points. They're pretty straightforward. And one of the prayer points actually relates to the next section, which is Caroline's blog.
Oh, yeah, my blog. Well, this blog was kind of therapeutic for me to write. It really expresses some of the things that come up in daily life that are hard to explain sometimes. When, if you've ever had a bad memory or something that really kind of throws you off for a whole day or something like that.
For a whole week.
He's right. You know, it might resonate with you, but like what I heard in story and what you'll hear if you listen to it, is that God is stronger than any of that. And it's like, we should not make as deep as our pain can be, it's not bigger than God. And it's not up to us to sit here and say, oh, well, my pain is just too great. Well, no, it's not. So hopefully that'll be a little bit of an inspiration to somebody, but you get some of my real and raw thoughts. And
that's the thing. I'm just going to go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
I mean, she's put it out on the ether, so I can speak to it. Like, if you're any woman who has like been in the pig pen and did the Tinder cycle and found, you know, a section of your life train wrecked by just relationship wounds and scars and decisions, and feel yourself stuck, or even if you're in that presently, like, you should go read the blog. It is open, it is honest, it doesn't hold back much at all. And I you know, commend my wife for her candor and just being open and honest about it. We just ask, you know, obviously, you know, treat it with, if you're reading it, treat it with humility, right? Because we all have pasts that we wish we didn't have. But I really want to commend her for writing such a powerful piece and just being as open as possible. So young girls, old girls, I mean, girls, women, everyone. But it's going to be pretty geared, I think, maybe to women. Men, you can read it too, but it's a good one.
Thanks, babe.
Is that it?
Thanks for your support.
Anyway, I think that's it. I'm realizing that these videos are probably longer than it would take you to actually read the email, but this is much more fun because you can just put it in the background and listen to us. Anything else you want to say?
He always catches me off guard with that one.
I do.
But I'm always glad to get to do these videos, because even though when we're making them, we're not talking face to face with people other than ourselves, I feel like we're connecting because we're giving, like, we're speaking, and I know somebody will watch it later.
Oh, we're connecting with them.
Yeah, we're connecting with them.
I connect with you every day. I would like to disconnect. Anyway, we love you guys. Thank you for watching this. For all those who have been watching it, I don't know if the second... Yeah, anyway,
And happy Mother's Day.
Yes.
To all the mothers.
Moms. Yes, moms. Mom, happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Thanks for raising such a wonderful child. That is me.
Thanks for raising such a wonderful child. That is him.
Oh, a double blessing. Oh, not. Thanks for raising such a wonderful child. That is her.
Aww.
For your mom.
Thanks.
Wow, that's
Happy Mother's Day to all the moms.
Day to all the moms. Bye.
Bye.
Stop. Stop.